Okay, let's see how this works. I'm just going to mix up some paint. I'm going to first mix up, let's see if I can get it situated here, some ultramarine blue. I love ultramarine blue, and I love blue. So most of my paintings are going to contain ultramarine blue. And so I'm going to mix up a lot of ultramarine blue. This is going to be a lot. I can't see my little marks there. Okay. Okay. That looks pretty good. That really much used up that tube of paint. That's a lot of blue. I don't know how that's going to work. Okay. Then I want to put some Floetrol in it. So I'm going to mix this ultramarine blue up with 1 part paint, 1 part Floetrol, and 1 part Bare Premium concrete stain. Okay, so, oh, that poured in there pretty fast. Oh, I forgot to get a damp cloth. Okay, get rid of that. All right, now, this is going to be the tricky part. This is a brand new gallon of this floor stain, and I've never used it before. So we'll see if I can get this in here. Okay, there we go. Oh, I forgot to open my sticks. If I can get them open. Got these at the paint store. I didn't go to the craft store and get some craft sticks. I didn't get popsicle sticks. I got these big things. So, okay. So, we're going to stir up this ultramarine blue. See if we can get it to mix with the Floetrol and the floor stain. And it doesn't look like it's mixing up very good. I've got big chunks of paint in it. Doesn't seem to be mixing real well. We'll keep working on that. I should have put the Floetrol in the bottom probably, because the paint is sticking to the jar. And I didn't realize that these jars have the pattern on the inside, but it feels like they do. Huh. That's interesting. Well, I might have to move it to something else, into a different container. Okay, it's kind of starting to get mixed in there. That paint is probably kind of old, but all of my paints are old. So, oh, lumpy, lumpy, lumpy. So I hope they aren't all like this and this hard to get mixed up. Because they are all old right now. And for the next little while, because I don't have any money to buy new paint, so I'll just have to make do with what I've got. This jar is not working very well because of the pattern on the inside of it. It's hard to mix it up and get it all. Huh. These arthritic cans aren't good. Don't want to do that very well. very long. I think we're seeing some progress here though. Okay. Ah, lumpy, lumpy, lumpy. I told my husband I needed to get one of those little immersion blenders to do this, and I think I'm going to have to do that. He said that would be a bugger to clean up, but I don't think it would be that bad. So I might have to get one of those immersion blenders to blend up my paints. Maybe if I put just a little bit of water in it. I have well water, so it doesn't have any, you know, chemicals or anything like that added like city water does. It just comes straight out of the well, and so I'm just using that water because it shouldn't react badly with the paint. I wouldn't think. Okay, so I am going to mix up some other paints. My black, I will do, it's Glidden flat black paint that I will put 1 part the paint and 2 parts Floetrol in that. My white is actually a semi-gloss. I hope it works. I don't know. It's not a flat, but it is also a house paint. It is Pratt & Lambert Pro Hide, and I will mix it up 2 parts Floetrol and 1 part of the paint. The reason I'm not putting the concrete stain in my whites and my black is because it is supposed to create cells. It's supposed to create cells. So I'm going to put it in my colors, but not in my white and black. So I am going to go ahead and mix up some other colors, and when I get them mixed up, get more of them mixed up, then I will be back with you. So I'll pause this now while I do that. Oh, if I can find a pause button on this thing. Let's go right, try that. Oh, I don't see that the pause button is working. Well, maybe I'll just stop it then. Okay. Here goes nothing, as they say. This is just an old canvas panel that was my daughter's roommate's, and she was throwing it out the other day, and I said, if you're just throwing those away, then I would like to have them because I'm going to start trying to do some fluid art. So I am so nervous. I'm really nervous. I haven't done any type of arting for like 10 years, and I've never done fluid art or pours, liquid pours. I'd never heard of them until just recently, but they look so fun that I am going to try my hand at it, and I don't know, I am pretty nervous. Let's see, maybe I want to put those inside there a little bit better. Okay, so and actually I'm going to try to do a swipe. So anyway, okay, let's see, what color should I do first? Well, to begin with, we started with this Liquitex Ultramarine Blue. It was kind of lumpy and it was a little bit hard to mix up, but it just made such a pretty color. That's so pretty. And I also have some Sargent's, this is Phthalo Blue, that I have some Sargent's mixed up. Some Liquitex Basics Cerulean Blue, and that one was just really, it was really lumpy, and I could not get it to mix in. It's just got big chunks of the paint in there. So I took a smaller cup and put a little bit of paint in there and just a little bit of water and mixed it up until I got it as smooth as I could. Then I put just a little bit of Floetrol in there and mixed it up as smooth as I could, and then I continued adding Floetrol and the Behr concrete stain until it, and I think it's mixed in pretty good. There might still be some. We'll see if that works. Let's see, I've mixed up some of this Apple Barrel Turquoise and some Apple Barrel Laguna and Sargent's Grass Green and Simply Acrylic, Dollar Roni Leaf Green. So those are the colors that we're going to do, and I'm gonna do a swipe. I'm actually going to do a black swipe, and I want to swipe. I want blues on the top. I might do some flowers or something, but I want blues on the top and greens on the bottom. But I'm gonna swipe from the green end and come this way, and then. Yeah, and then I will put the black and the green will actually be on the bottom of the painting, hopefully. Okay, so how do we do this? I don't know. I'm so confused. I don't even know how to start. So we will start with this grass green. Okay, let's try that. I'm so nervous. Okay, we want just a little bit of grass green on there. Okay, and then we don't want drips. Okay, so we have some grass green, and then let's do some leaf green. Okay, and then let's do this Laguna. Okay. Oops, that one dripped. Okay, so I don't want to put them up there where be in the way when I swipe. Okay, oh, I'm so sorry about my head in your way. All right, and then we'll go with this turquoise. These really are pretty colors. Okay, and turquoise, and then let's go with this. Let's try some of this. This might be kind of, this little cup is kind of full. Some of this cerulean blue. Oh, I'm just now thinking that it seems to me that some of the YouTube videos I watched said you want your paints, if you're doing a swipe, to be just a little bit thicker. I didn't even think about that. Mine are not. Oh, I should have done this pale blue before I did that cerulean. Okay. There's some pale blue. And this is phthalo blue. This one is phthalo blue. Let's see, is that really what it is? Yeah, phthalo blue. Then I put just a little tad of black in it because I wanted it just a little bit darker. Okay, and then we want some of this. It feels so thick. Be a little bit thicker than some of the others. Yeah, I think I am going to put just a little bit of water in there. This one was thick and chunky. It was really hard to get it to mix up. It was another one that was the Liquitex Basics, and I had a hard time getting it to mix, but I think it did finally mix. So I think it's okay. Hopefully it's okay. And I actually put all my colors on there, and I have half the canvas left. Well, not half the canvas. Yeah, that's definitely still thicker than the others. Put some of this light blue on there. Pale blue, I guess is what it is. And maybe some of this Laguna. I actually wanted the blue on this end of the picture, but here in that space. Actually, I really like this green. This is a pretty green, so I'm going to put just a little bit of this green in here. Alright, and then I think some more of my favorite blue. Actually, I don't know that I have to put it all the way to the edge of the paper. I mean the edge of the canvas. Okay. There is a lot of paint on this painting. So now I'm going to swipe it with black. So I'm going to put this black up, and it really looks like gray to me. It doesn't look black. Put the black up the top. Ooh, 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 too much running off the end. Oh, well, maybe I made it a little bit too thin. Okay. All right, now we need to do the swipe. Oh dear, I'm so nervous. Okay. Here we go. And that bare, it's actually concrete stain, is supposed to give it a good, it's supposed to cause them to, oh, I can't see if that's making good contact there or not. It's supposed to make lots of sales. Oh, maybe I didn't do enough contact with it because it's maybe I'll swipe it again. Probably should use a clean towel, but I see some cells forming, and oh, I totally forgot the heat gun. I don't have it here. I don't have a heat gun here. So I am sorry about that. This might not work without a heat gun. Well, there are cells forming, and there are cells forming. Didn't get this all the way to the edge. Oh, I should have swiped it again, closer to the edge. Darn. I wish I had remembered and got the heat gun. I did have a hairdryer, but I don't know where it is. I am going to see if I can find a hairdryer, see if I can get it set up to do this. So I'll be back shortly. Okay, sorry about the noise. I did find my hairdryer. So we'll see if this does any good. Oh, there are some popping up. They're pretty small. Well, I bought a whole gallon of that. Bear paint. Because I was told that it made good sales. Well, I guess I blew that. So, there we have it. That did not do the cells, make the pretty painting that I wanted it to make. Maybe some of this black will sink down and some of the colors will come up as it dries. I don't know. Maybe I'll try to put this, try this gun again. This hair dryer. Yep, that might be it. I don't know if that's going to flow over this side or not. It's in one spot, it is, but the rest of them doesn't look like it's doing much. Oh, that side's pretty. That side's going over really good. Okay. Alright, I guess I'll try something else. I don't know what to do if this isn't going to make cells. Well, maybe I'll try another canvas. Okay, so these are the paintings that I did last night. This is my very first ever acrylic pour. I was hoping to get a lot more sales, and I wanted to put some flowers and stuff on it, but I might use this for background. It's pretty black, but I might still use it for some kind of background to do anything. But it was really an epic fail. The Bare Premium Concrete Stain did not create sales like I was told that it did really good sales. So that was my first ever acrylic pour, and I tried